Hello everybody.
Hey.
This is a pretty exciting little video here because it's Hilux time.
Isn't it? Probably some of the most recent Hilux that have come off the GCM shelf, and they are one is very complete and one is still being worked on, but they are a nice set that we've got in front of us.
Tell me about your project here. We know this as
the work truck build. It's been frequent on the channel and then on our IG channel.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited. The progress has been fast and furious. USTE is fast approaching, and this is this build for it. I managed to be able to splash some color on it on Friday. Dun, 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 dun. Be there, by the way. So I'm really happy about the paint job and the way it's progressing. So we thought we'd do a small video just to show you it.
Well done.
Yeah, but not to take away from the work truck build, but we got something special in front of us here too. What are we looking at?
So this is our new Hilux to show off the 152 C-Max chassis. Mm-hmm. And it's all set up just with all of our usual equipment, and we have a JS scale paint job there with their stripe kit and clear coat, and it's just bonkers.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I strive to be this good. I've got a lot of work to do to get to that goodness, but yeah, it's a nice piece.
I'm really happy with it, and I'm really happy to have another red truck. I don't know why I'm so like excited about red trucks for some reason. Why is that? You know, it's just I've been doing all these other colors, and I lean towards blues a lot, and I do so like the Comanche ended up being white, and I've done a lot of blue trucks. Mm-hmm. But I love red. It just gets me going.
You know, I look through the arsenal of vehicles that we have, and I always sort of say to myself, well, I've got this color, I'm going to try to choose another color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do have a yellow one, Colonel Mustard, but this is very reminiscent of the work trucks that I used to drive in, so that's why I've chosen yellow. It is a great match for the work trucks that we've seen around our city.
So we're talking. It's a city themed truck?
Yeah, absolutely. Where I grew up was the city of Gloucester, and way back when I used to race around in these city trucks, deliveries, and picking up this, that, and the next thing. So, being a four-door Hilux, it screams work truck build. So, hence that color.
And of course, you're doing the full interior for the four-door.
Yeah, full interior.
So much goodness here. I wish I could just eat it up. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a unique build. I've done a lot of work to it. Of course, I've done some flocking to the seats, which I got a lot of advice from you guys on how to do it, so I appreciate that. Thank you for your advice. I think I managed to be able to not necessarily master it, but pull off a job that fits this build in particular.
Did you do the pull handles on the door?
Yeah, I did the pull handles with flocking. But flocking's very delicate, and so if I'm looking for more advice, if there's a way to seal that in,
I see.
I would love for anybody to chime in, because right now, you know, as you touch it, it kind of flakes away. But
so the flocking stuff is like kind of on the outside layer?
Yeah. So what I've been told, and a lot of people gave me advice, was I painted the surface the color that the flock was, and then I would scatter the flock over wet paint. So the paint is adhering to flocking, but it tends, if you rub it too hard, it tends to come off.
So tell us about some of the other equipment you've done. I can't really show the engine bay off here because the truck's kind of in parts midstream here, but
definitely in midstream. I've got a James Knight EFI 22RE in that.
Wow.
And there's a story to this truck that we're going to get into, not today, but there's a whole story about this particular truck. So I've got that in there. Bob and Doug McKenzie, 2 Canadians like ourselves, driving around. Driving around in the city work truck. I was really happy to get them in and to fit in the truck. And for those who've done it, and I've seen many guys out there are doing it, they really fit well. They really fit well. One of the reasons why I wanted them in particular is here in Canada it's cold, so they've got the toques on, they've got the plaid shirts on, they've got the jackets on, they've got the earmuffs on. So, you know, that's very homely to us. Yeah. So they really fit in well. So yeah, and then of course a lot of some 3D printed parts that you've managed to print for me or through Shapeways that have really made this build an epic build for me. So I also am happy for the Boom Racing, what do they call those? The Badass 19s, I think they're called. Or,
it's the narrow ones.
Yeah, and they have that work truck feel to them too. So
nice to have a really thin, narrow tire for this.
Yeah, yeah. Again, very reminiscent to the trucks that I drove with sort of narrow, tall tires on them.
So good, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So good.
I'm happy. Lots to go. Still have to attach the hood.
Yeah.
You know, paint all of the, put a grill in the front of it. There's a bit of debate whether I'll go to the square lights or the round lights.
I remember we had this conversation.
I'm not sure which way to go. I have a grill for each. We'll see where I end up, which sort of fits best based on its theme. I'm steering towards the round lights.
Steering?
I'm thinking about the round. So yeah, there's a few more things to do, but I'm hopeful and I'm sure I'll be ready for USTE. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's coming along. It's great.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
You've done a wonderful job on this so far. I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see the finished theme, eh?
And, you know, the root of all of this is the C-Max chassis, which we continually talk about it, how versatile and how easy it is to create a build off of that chassis. So that's the heart of it, the performance of it, and it's really made my build that much easier. So I'm happy. I think you're going to show us a few things here. This is coming along nice. So you've got a floor in the JS Hilux, and
we have a lot of similarities here between these two. We made up these floor trays. I think you guys have seen these before. And they kind of go out to the sides of the doors to kind of hold the doors in place, if you will, at the rocker panel. And then there's this console cover here that also mounts the dash, so you don't have to put the dash on the body anymore. You can actually just leave this in the interior where it actually belongs. I kind of like that part, actually.
Yeah, that's really nice. Really convenient. I mean, we needed to put some drive shafts in mine today, and you know, I have the same sort of setup where I could just lift off the basically the whole interior. And it made for getting at the drive shafts very easy.
I'm still trying to perfect a way to get this thing to stay there. You used a Velcro strip over top of the back of the console.
Yeah,
that's genius.
I basically so for those who go down this road, I used a Velcro strap on the back, as Chris was explaining, to hold it down, and then there's a seam here. And so I used a Velcro bit right there to hold the two together, and that way it just nice, clean, effective way of holding it in place.
Both of which are actually under his carpet. So you can't even see it.
Yeah, everything is under
in the front. He just kind of pulled away the carpet in the front here, like you do in a real car. You know, you just pull the carpet away, and then he pulled the Velcro off, and it's crazy how easy that was. Yep. Really good idea.
Yeah. So we're getting there. We're sort of gearing up for USTE. Florida is what, 3.5 weeks away. Maybe 4 now. However, we're steering in that direction. So I'm really excited for USTE.
Me too.
I've seen a lot of USTE builds on social media.
Yeah.
There are some really nice builds that are going to show up to that event.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm trying to be on par with some of the builds that I've seen there. I mean, the people that show up, their builds are incredible, and this is, you know, I'm just trying to get to their level because their level is incredible.
And I'm still trying to climb out of the crib when it comes to scale truck building here compared to this guy.
Right, yeah. I think, I don't know, I think yours are second to none for most, so. Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we were talking about, what we're going to build next, you know, because we're on this big push, right, to get the trucks out for the USTE event. Mm-hmm. And that's a worthwhile cause, I think.
Absolutely.
But then it's going to be the end of February, and we're going to be just like
twiddling our thumbs.
So now what do we do, you know?
Yeah, well, there are a few announcements at USTE that are going to happen, and
I think so.
Introductions, and that's going to encourage and inspire me for, I think, either my late 2018 build or my 2019 build. Which I can't believe we're already talking about 2019.
I know, eh?
But yeah, so yeah, after this, it's like, what do you do? But we'll have enough homework and enough jobs to do for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the good news is we get to take the trucks out on trail and go driving with tons of people all year. Mm-hmm. So if we don't get to build tons of trucks this year, we're going to end up doing a lot of driving with other dudes, traveling, going to new places this year, shake new hands. So it's pretty exciting to be able to bring these new ones with us.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's a nice experience. And you know, like you said, we're going to have some new experiences this year and some new locations. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. And meeting and shaking and seeing new people. It's going to be fun. It's 2018 is wrapping up to be a really good year.
So what's next? You're going to do some engine bay still?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of engine bay to do. I'm on the painting kick. I ran out of paint for the hood. And then there's the back valance here that I ran out of paint.
Oh, yes.
So off to the local hobby shop to get some. And this is all done with just Tamiya TS paints. So I'll back to the local hobby shop, pick up some more paints, paint it up. Hopefully
man, it's gorgeous.
Everything else works. Everything comes together. But
so incredible. You have no idea.
Yeah, I finished the engine bay and then on to bumpers and lights and detailing all that out. So
come to Ultimate Scale Truck Expo in Central Florida.
Yep.
23, 4, 5, I think it is, of February this month. So coming up.
Yeah.
And come and see all these trucks. And we want to shake your hand and see you too.
You betcha.
Thanks for coming by for the video, eh?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Tiny Trucks.
Cheers, see ya.
Cheers.